has a heart issue, he's done for the year as well.
Okay. Well, one thing we did notice, you get only 3 penalties in that game on the Dragons. That's very impressive.
Working on the discipline and the structure again. That was part of the thought process that we're kind of getting into, is eliminate the penalties, eliminate the mistakes, get to that next level where we're the team that starts to score points. And because we move the ball significantly a lot of the time throughout the year, but it turns into a penalty that kills a drive or does this or does that. So we're constantly trying to cut down on those mistakes. This last couple of weeks, we've reduced the penalties, I think, pretty significantly. Here and there, we're trying to get on it as a team and as a staff.
Okay. Well, this week it's on the road for the third of 3 homecoming games. This week it's going to the oil field, take on the 5-1 Oil City Oilers, head coach Dan York's team. One thing I did notice in my research this past week, Warren leads this rivalry 60-49, 6 ties. This rivalry goes back to 1900. Last week, Oil City lost to Erie High 21-20. Some of their key players to keep an eye on: Cole Finley, he's a quarterback, 607 yards passing, 7 touchdowns. Stephen Heiss, 604 yards rushing, 7 touchdowns. What's your view of Oil City, and how do we contain them?
Number 4 and number 12. Those are the guys that are their workhorses. I see a lot of that. I think number 1 is their top receiver, if I remember correctly.
Yep, Landon Baker.
Yeah, so those guys are the ones that you got to key on. Try to shut them down. We're still trying to improve our coverages and different stuff that we have each week. That's where we struggle more often than not. Pass rush has been a big thing. Right now, I want to contain. If you contain number 4, then you put it all on 12 shoulders. Is what we're trying to do. That's our philosophy right now. Is contain number 4, keep him inside, make him throw, and try to lock down number 1 and put it all on 12 shoulders.
Okay, Coach. Good luck this week against Oil City. For Coach's Corner, head coach Chris Korber, I'm Dave Engstrom. Now let's send you up to the broadcast booth with Tim Giuliano, Nick Hoffman, John Robbins, and myself, Dave Engstrom, for the call of tonight's game.
All right, and you just heard Coach's Corner, and talked about some players being out, but the rest of them are dressed and ready to roll here. And Oil City and the Dragons coming into this with opposite records. The Dragons are 1-6. Oil City is 6-1. The lone loss to
General McLean,
a team that we tussled with last weekend. So it should be interesting. Hopefully the Dragons can control field position tonight. It's going to be important to also control the football and eat the clock.
And like we said in Coach's Corner, they have 3 big studs on the team. Cole Finley, he's thrown for over 700 yards passing, 7 touchdowns. Stephen Heiss, he's their guy who totes the mail. He's their workhorse. And Landon Baker's their prime receiver. So you stop one, you got another. You got to stop all 3 to get the advantage. So Dragons have the work cut out for them tonight.
And Finley and Baker both were on the homecoming court. How about that?
Yes, they were. another loss.
Well, that shows that they are actually Cranberry students.
Yes.
And the co-op is with Oil City, and they've got some good ball players with the co-op this year.
Yeah, they do. For those who don't know, Cranberry had their homecoming queen candidates before the game. Oil City has theirs at halftime, and I missed that pick again. So now we're 0-3 on the season. Need to revamp and get the Oil City one right. 62 degrees game temperature tonight. Traffic is flowing into the stadium pretty well. A lot of good parking. So if you're heading down to the game tonight, good contingent from Warren is already here. You gonna have a good night for football. It's supposed to get down around 50 degrees by end of game time. So it's gonna get chilly. Not as chilly as last night, but last night we were in the 30s. So
well, it's October. It's football season. It's going to be cool, and I love nights like this for football.
Oh, this is perfect for football. As long as that cold November wind doesn't come in, and we're good.
Well, that's coming. But,
it is.
Hopefully not within the next 3 weeks. As Oil City now, those of you who may just be listening and are not catching the stream, you can't see what's going on. It looks kind of like it would be an intra-squad scrimmage. Dragons in navy blue and white. They're wearing the white shirts and white helmets, and Oil City navy blue everything.
Yeah.
They're the home team, and
Yep. Like we said in Coach's Corner, this rivalry goes back to 1900. Warren leads at 60-48 with 5 ties, and there's I think 6 or 8 years that they didn't play. So this is one of the rivalry games that go way back, and it's so I also did some other research. Oil City has had some players who have gone to the pros. One was Ben Koyak.
yes.
Ted Marchabrota went to Oil City. He actually coached in the NFL.
So he's from Oil City? I
Yes.
thought he was from Franklin.
No, he went to Oil City High
Well,
School.
interestingly, Joe Wozniak, who played football for us,
Yep.
his father knew Ted Marchabrota at St. Bonaventure.
Right. He actually went to Oil City High School and coached in the pros. So yeah, there's a couple other ones I can't remember, but I will find them.
Okay, well, interesting trivia. Dave's good at looking that stuff up. He finds out everything. And the captains are meeting at midfield, and we have Nick Hoffman here who knows how it turned out already. Do you not?
I was not paying
Oh,
attention. No,
okay.
it looks like Oil City did win the toss, though, and they will defer. So the Dragons are going to get the ball first.
Okay.
All right, well, let's see if we can get a nice ball-controlled drive going and get some points out of this to open the game and take the crowd out of it a little bit and maybe, change the pace early.
Yeah, we'll keep you up to date on scores throughout the league tonight. One of the games of the night is Eisenhower Franklin. It's the battle of the nights going on tonight up at the Pasture of Pain. So we'll keep an eye on that one for you too.
Yeah, this is a beautiful facility.
It is.
It's kind of nestled in the woods on the hill here, and this is actually the same layout they had when we were in high school. They've kept it, of course. They upgraded and maintained everything. One of the best tracks you'll see anywhere here in Oil City. And so Dragons huddling up, getting ready to come out here and return the opening kickoff. I wonder, with Clemente's speed and also Egger and some of the other guys who can, return very well, if they're not going to try to do a squib kick or something like that to start the ball game.
Well, we'll find out here momentarily. Like I said, that's Girard. If they would have watched highlights of the Girard game, they would know that Warren has even though Warren said they've been working on kickoffs, but they had a real problem with the squib kick, and they didn't have that last week because General McLean just booted it out of the end zone. So.
All right, Carter Thompson will kick the ball off, and Clemente, and I believe it's going to be Corbett deep for the Dragons. And we're underway. This is a short end-over-end kick, and it hits in a dead zone, and the Dragons will field it. And it's going to be Corbett, and he takes it out to about the 33. So the Dragons with decent field position will set up shop, and they have a 1st and 10. Now we've been successful with the running game. We've had some really nice drives that have pretty much gone exclusively with the run. Let's see what we do tonight.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect anything.
Key to the running game tonight is how the offensive line performs. If they stay on their blocks, open up some space, and either Egger or Corbett could have a good night tonight. If they don't, well, they'll be looking at what we did last week in 36 yards, I think, total.
Barnes is the fullback, Egger the deep back. Egger gets the call, goes off left tackle, and we'll pick up about 2 or 3. And it will be 2nd and 7. So nothing fancy to start. And I think there will be a trend, if it's not already starting, because I've only seen the Dragons play high school football this year, but I wonder if we're going to start getting back to quarterback center a little bit more. I mean, we've run the spread offense for years, not me, but
Football as a whole is not, no. Warren itself, yes, but football as a whole, no.
Okay, there you have it from Nick Hoffman. And Egger tries to get wide, and they don't let him pass the line of scrimmage. As a matter of fact, I think he lost about 1.5 feet or 2. And it will be 3rd and long.
That tackle was by Blake Stevens and Brady Muzzin.
They must have been watching some film. That's a play that we run quite often, is trying to spring Egger wide and get him around that corner, because once he gets there, he can beat most people in a foot race. He's got it all. He's fast, he's quick, he's strong. and he is the deep back right now in the eye. And here comes the blitz, and Kaiser will roll out. He's going to have to, he reverses his field, and he will go down. I was going to say he's going to have to get rid of it, but he was not in a position to throw the ball, and the Dragons will bring their punting unit onto the field.
And neither of his receivers downfield were open either.
And he missed another Oilers.
Well, it's good that he had the presence of mind not to throw it into a crowd. That you don't want to do that. So Charlie Blum will be at the 19-yard line. Now he'll step back to about the 16, 17.
For the Dragons.
And Oilers look like they have the return on. And they most likely aren't going to go after this. They do not. End over end kick and takes a bounce in favor of the Dragons, but fielded there at the 28-yard line. That's Marshawn Mills, and he is knocked down hard by two Dragons. One of them, number 24, Sanford, and I think the other one was Sensenay. And the Oilers will set good field position here at their own 44-yard line. We're going to see a familiar face, Cole Finley. He had a good night against us last season.
Yes, he did.
He's not what you would call a scrambling quarterback, but he can run when he has to. And they're going to split their best receiver out to the right, number 9, Landon Baker. I expect Finley and Baker to have their names called a lot. Finley will roll to the right, throws in the direction of Baker, but it's caught by Mills. He's the guy that had the kick return, and he is in the end zone. Number 1, Marshawn Mills. He's a junior, and he demonstrated some speed on that one.
Yep. Again, they went to the right side of the defense and found that seam and broken coverage. Touchdown, Oil City.
And so one play and 56 yards and a touchdown.
Landon Riley on to attempt the kick. Carter Bauer will be holding. Spence Singleton will be snapping.
Okay, left-footed kick this time for the extra point. And it looks good from here. It is good. And with 9:29 to go in the first quarter, the score, Oil City 7, Warren 0.
This game is being live streamed on 92 Gold's Facebook page, courtesy of the Rouse Estate, Warren County's leader in caring for generations, specializing in skilled nursing and rehabilitation, personal care, home-based services, and children's daycare. Contact us today at 814-563-7565 or online at www.rouse.org. We want to thank our sponsors like Superior Tire and Rubber to help bring you Warren football. Superior Tire and Rubber is hiring at almost all manufacturing positions and skill levels, offering the best benefits for employment in the area with starting wages far above other employers. Open interviews held every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or visit www.superiortire.com/careers. Start your new career with Superior Tire today.
Okay, back at Oil City's football field where it is 7-0 Oilers, and the Dragons unable to get a first down on their first possession. Punted the ball away, and Oil City in one play had a 7-0 lead, and Warren will get the football here.
I noticed Clemente and Corbett have moved up.
Okay, Landon Riley kicks off. This is deep, and Clemente will field it at the 6. Middle return, now he'll break it out to the left, and he is drilled at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10, Warren.
Return to around the 20. Tackled by number 19, Carter Bilo.
And again, this is something the Dragons need to control
Yeah.
the ball and try to eat some of this clock away, because this could get out of hand if the pattern that's established now continues.
Yeah, they need to have short memories. All right, you gave up a touchdown. Let it go. Play your game.
All right, Johnny Sensenig comes to the near side of the field, and twin receivers on the other side, and Oil City is showing blitz, and they're coming after Kaiser, and he gets away and throws, and it's complete to Fiskus. Fiskus, 35, 40, 45-yard line, and it's a first down, Dragons. That was a nicely executed play by the
Yeah,
quarterback.
I thought they had him back there, but he used his little size and
That's Austin Fiskus with the reception.
He's going to have to
yeah,
do that
he moved
because
around, got it where he wanted to be.
they're coming every play.
Yeah,
Tough pressure back
And
there.
they have watched film, and they know that more often than not, Kaiser has had to run for his life back there, and they want to test him out. And he passed that test with flying colors.
yeah, I thought they had him dead to rights back there, but yeah, he knew what he was doing and found Fiskus open. He made a nice gain of it.
I have Fiskus tight and twin receivers to the far side of the field. One of them is Blum, and here come the Oilers again. Blum goes in motion to this side. And this time they're going to hand it. Egger up the middle, and they stuff that play. It's going to be a loss of a yard.
That's Stevens, Lucarelli. and
Nowhere to go.
Then on the tackle.
Second down, and let's call it 11.
That front seven of Oil City's having no problems getting home so far.
Yeah, they have been dominant. Well, traditionally, Oil City is one of those teams where everybody hits the weights and hits them hard,
Yep.
and the strength is evident. I just want to check out the
65 and 67.
graphics on some of these players. I'm guessing 6'2" and roughly 300.
Yeah, that's what I'd go with.
Power I formation for the Dragons. Blitz coming from this side. Oh, Egger evaded one tackler, but he was spilled by another. That's a loss of about 6.
Yeah, they read that one right from the beginning. He saw the blitz coming, and he was right in on that.
Those big guys up front.
Yeah. And one of them coming off the field, number 67 for Oil City, is Dominic Carson. He's 5'11" and 330.
He's built.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a solid-looking kid. And the Dragons break their huddle. They've got a third down and about 16 to go here. And if Kaiser, the snap got away from him, and he throws it in the direction of Barnes, and it is possibly intercepted.
It is intercepted.
It is intercepted.
Intercepted by
As I just said in the press box, that's his 6th of the year.
turnover.
Wow. Well, Kaiser was trying to make something happen there, and he was throwing off balance. And when you do that, bad things can happen, and they did right there.
Yeah, he had a receiver too, but it's just the receiver didn't come to the ball like the Oil City defender did.
That's one of those that as he gets older, he probably needs to learn to
Toss it out of bounds.
just, take the sack. Because I think even though that receiver was there, I don't think trying to force it into.
Oh, you could have thrown it out of bounds too. I think that's.
Well, he's got to get outside the pocket.
Yeah.
Cole Finley waits for the snap in the shotgun. And he's going to drop straight back, look downfield. They're not messing around. This is complete, and it is Mills again, and Mills will score. 2 times in a row. And with 6:52 left, Oil City has scored 2 touchdowns.
He hit the square button on his controller as he was going through that. Did a little juke step back, and he was gone.
Yeah. And that's what Warren has to do. They got to figure out something in their secondary because that's the second time the guy's all alone in the secondary. Either you're missing your assignment or you're not paying attention to what's going on around you.
Landon Riley will try the extra point. He's a lefty.
Pilot a hold, best to snap.
And the kick is good. With 6:52 remaining in the first period, the score Oil City 14 and the Dragons nothing.
Dragon football on 92 Gold.
A special thank you to our sponsors like Mattress and More to bring you Warren Football. Stop in for truckload savings on our biggest selection of mattresses and recliners ever. Mattress and More, where every season is recliner season. Located in Warren, PA.
And if you're like me, recliners will appeal to you because I'm lazy.
Boy, are you a lazy boy?
Well, they have those too, don't they? I'm lazy. I'll just say that much.
That's the only type of recliner I know, lazy boy.
Okay, well, the Dragons can't afford to be lazy. They're down 14 points early in the ball game. They got to get something going. And this kick, oh, it hit a Dragon, and it is fielded by one of the up men. This was a squib kick, and it was intentional. And the Dragons will start from their own 35. And the kicker on that particular kickoff was number 2, Carter Thompson, I do believe.
So back in 1929 when Oil City was playing Warren, they're actually playing up at the Russell Field. I don't know
Yes.
why. Okay. Well, the Oilers plan to leave by motor at about 10 o'clock for the game in Warren. At 2:30 kickoff, they stopped in Pittsfield for lunch at noon. The fans were then they played the game, and the fans were invited to a dance afterward in Warren at the Warren Club.
TJ, you said yes like you remember that game.
Hey, I'm older than you think I am.
Like you were there.
Hager. No, I was saying yes to the old Russell Field.
Okay.
I've heard of games being played up there back in the day. I wasn't there to watch them.
Johnny
And
the
I'm-
Jet didn't run down the field.
Johnny the Jet. I had my red ball chips.
Okay, this one you'll remember, TJ. A fearsome player named Lefty Check, a feared southpaw passer in the late 30s, was given the name Warren.
My
Warren
dad
Check. Yep.
always referred to him as Warnie Check, and he was a good one. He could do it all.
Fearsome southpaw,
Yep.
like our own southpaw announcer John Robbins.
That's right. You got a smile out of him and
Yeah.
away. How about that?
He's right-handed.
My night's been made already. Look at that. Dragons will drop back. Kaiser throws, hits Barnes. Barnes spins out of 2 tackles and is finally dropped at about the 43-yard, 42, let's say. So that's a pickup of 6. A good job again by Kaiser to evade the rush. They are coming after him, and they're coming with reckless abandon here.
So that's 2 receivers we haven't mentioned this year because we're used to calling Charlie Blum and Tommaso Clemente, and now he's thrown to Fiskus and Barnes. His fullback, so that's he's starting to spread the wealth around.
Tight end and fullback, only this time they send Fiskus out as a wide receiver. And Kaiser with 3 backs in the backfield, Blum being one of them, and he moves out. Handoff, Egger. Egger weaves his way in traffic, and he will get about to the line of scrimmage, maybe gained a
Got 2.
foot. Couple feet. How about that? About a yard, let's say. It was a good spot.
So coming up at halftime, we have our player of the game interview from last week, which will be with Charlie Blum. So I sat down with him for about 5-10 minutes this week, and we talked, and that's where one of our new features that John and I talked about was our player of the game interview, and you can hear every halftime.
Fourth down. Dragons are going to go for it here. I don't blame them.
Oh, you have
We're
to
down
go.
2 scores.
You have to go 4th and 1.
Yep, 4th and 1. Kaiser under center, and everybody in the box.
false
We've
start.
got a false start, and the Dragons
Oh,
will,
that's they're calling it on
Oil City. Encroachment.
it will be a first down if it is, and
Yep.
it is.
All right. Take it.
The Dragons will have a 1st and 10.
Referee Wayne Anderson lets us know.
The Dragons get the first down.
Do you
You're
know
familiar with this crew, right, Nick?
know the
I
crew?
am familiar with this crew. Wayne Anderson's the referee, Steve Norris the umpire, Marty Medic the line judge, Rick Nowacki the head linesman, and Paul Giannini the back judge out of the Massa Sano
I
chapter.
forgot to mention that before we started because I wasn't really thinking if we'd know the officials tonight, but I was wrong, Nick. Nice job.
We know a lot of them. All right, and Kaiser's going to pitch back, and it is intercepted by one of the linemen, and it is a touchdown. Number 43 of Oil City, and that is Braden Buzzard. He's actually a linebacker, and he picked that pitch off and raced all the way to the end zone.
I was just saying,
and
from here-
Oil City is up by 3 scores.
From here, that looked like a fumble because it looked backwards to me. So a fumble recovery.
Either way, they get 6 out of it. Now going for their 7th. Landon
Clock
Riley.
is running. There it goes.
Well, if we keep this pace up, the clock will be running.
The clock, yeah.
Yeah, I knew if he tried that a couple times last week and it didn't pan out, but this week I think he got caught on that. try and get a little dump pass over the incoming defenders. And
We need to add time to the clock.
Well, he was, Kaiser it was a desperate attempt to get the ball to somebody,
yeah,
and he just didn't see the linebacker coming, and he just picked it off and ran the rest of the way.
see that one. He should have just taken the sack. Should have just taken the sack.
I think we got the clock adjusted
Yes.
now.
Come back on second down because you got the first down. So,
In the moment, though, easier,
oh yeah, it's
easier
in the
said-
moment pass.
said
Yeah,
than done.
yeah, we're 20/20 hindsight's up here.
Yeah. All right.
Violent.
Landon Riley for the extra
We
point.
got whistles.
We have a flag on the play.
False start, it looks like.
Well, push him back 5.
That is a false start against the Oilers. And they back them out 5 yards.
This kid seems to have a strong leg.
Actually, that might have been a snap infraction.
The center moved
Center,
early.
Center, I think, might have been picking the ball up.
Well, sometimes they try to get a little advantage ahead of everybody, and he got caught. Riley will try again. And plenty of leg on that one, and it's good. And so we have 3:40 to go in the first quarter. It is 21-0 in favor of the Oilers.
A special thank you to our sponsors like Rary's Auto to bring you Warren football. Need your car door unlocked, your vehicle hauled to your favorite garage, any roadside assistance, or wrecked your vehicle? Call Rary's 814-723-6489. We will get you going. Go Dragons!
I'm Brady Sheen, quarterback for the Dragons football team. Now more gridiron action on 92 Gold WRRN.
And we're back here. Warren in a hole, 21-0. They got to dig themselves out of it.
Yep. And like Nick said, it kind of makes it hard because the front line of Oil City is big and beefy, and they're just imposing their will on. So they're getting in on Kaiser, and he's trying to make things happen. And that right there is where the freshman experience showed up. But like I said, he'll know that as he goes, and he won't try a little dump pass like that. And
Well, he's just trying to make a play, and I understand that, but you got to look at what's around you and be in the moment. And here comes Clemente with the return, and he's not going to get far as he is dropped at the 15-yard line.
I thought Aiden Corbett was going to get a block in the back, but he kind of held up and let the guy pass. And
well, that would have been disastrous
Yeah,
because it
would've.
would have put us back about the 7. And
because the way he was aiming, he was going to hit him, and he kind of held up. So good football mentality on that one.
1st and 10 Dragons at the 15-yard line on a beautiful night here in Oil City, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
And homecoming again at halftime. Dave will try to regain some of his magic and look as he looks into the future.
I'm declaring the magic gone if he does
Nick,
not
I'm
get
with
this
you.
one
You know
right.
what I'm going to do? In the field this time like you did.
You can't take the field. You have to commit to something.
All right, Kaiser waits for the ball, gets it, drops back, and he will scramble. He gets rid of it, and it is complete to Fiskus. He is brought down after a gain of about 4.
He's lucky he didn't lose that. He's lucky he didn't lose that ball because he was just holding it out.
It was kind of a push pass.
Yeah, and once Fiskus got it, he was kind of just running with it one-handed.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. Like General McLean last week, they had that little shovel pass, and it worked well for them. And I don't see Warren doing that, but why not try it?
Well,
you know?
I think one big problem is they've been in his face all night long so far.
Yep.
He has not had a chance to really set up and throw the football with the exception of the first completion. That was it. I mean, he had to scramble to get set up for that. And Kaiser drops back again, lets the ball go. He's got Fiskus out there. It's picked off. It is stolen there by number 12, Heiss. And Heiss is taken down at the Dragon 46-yard line. Stephen Heiss, a senior, intercepts the ball. Actually, Fiskus was trailing, and Heist had a better shot at it than Fiskus did because Kaiser let that ball go a long way. He overthrew his receiver.
It looked like he was more the intended receiver on the play.
Yep. He, well, under duress, you're going to do stuff like that, and it happened right there to Parker. And
He threw a nice ball, though, and
it was a pretty spiral, but it went to, he led the safety is really what he did. So
Oil City has run 4 plays with 4 touchdowns. So
They've run 3.
Three plays.
They've run 2 plays.
yeah,
The
the other one was
a
defensive.
fumble.
Finley under center this time. They're going to pitch the ball and run left, and they're going to get good yards. First down yardage, I believe they do. And Raphael and Noah Bleach in on the stop for Warren, but I do believe they're going to move the sticks here. And that was the guy who made the interception, Steve Heist, carrying the football.
Wow, that's disappointing if you're Oil City. An 11-yard gain is your worst gain.
Drag your average down.
Yeah, he's the workhorse for the team.
Well, he's going to get a lot of work from here on out, I'm pretty sure, because they have a 21-point lead early in this game. Again, one back. They go with a crossing route. The pass is complete, and this is near another first down, and you will get flags.
That could be targeting.
And was it Bleach?
We do have a penalty in the backfield, though, too. Oh, that's it's also on.
There's a flag on the play.
It's also on the hit.
Bleach and Senseneg were there. Let's see.
It's targeting.
He was hit by 2 guys at once.
So it'll be 50. So the targeting penalty is 15 yards added on to the end of the run. Actually, they will go half the distance to the goal because it's inside the 30.
And so Oil City in very good field position now. They're set up nicely. And that was a costly error by the Dragons. As the Oilers will bunch receivers to the right this time. And Heist will get the pitch. He runs right. Looks like he's got the corner here, and they do drag him down at about the 3.
Stephen Heist has 604 yards on the year, 7 touchdowns. He's any running back you have at Oil City here, first thing they're going to compare you to is Ethan Knox, who was a stud runner here. But Stephen Heist is doing a very good job putting those comparisons back to himself.
Well, Heist got a nice pickup on that play. It's a 1st and goal. And they come out in the eye. And one receiver split to the near side, and that's Baker. And this is going to be an Oiler touchdown. Nothing fancy, right up the middle with Heist, who gets his first score of the night. And here comes Landon Riley for the extra point. It has been all Oilers. We have not even completed the first quarter, and they have scored 4 touchdowns. Riley, again, a lefty. Measures his steps, and I think we had somebody cross the line of scrimmage early. The kick is good, and the Oilers lead with 1:27 left in the first period by a score of 28-0. Guys, this is getting ugly fast.
Getting ugly fast, yes, I agree. Wow. Yeah, like I said, that opening pass from Cole Finley to Maishan, who is it, Maishan?
Maishan Wills.
Yeah, that just found the seam and put it in the end zone. Score update for you, TJ. Franklin leads Eisenhower at the pasture of Payne, 7-0 in the first.
All right, thanks for the scores.
Slippery Rock leads Titusville 8-0, and Corey leads Fairview 6-0.
Okay, we'll keep you up to date all night long.
Yep.
Here on 92 Gold.
One other one for you. Jenna McLean leads Meadville 14-0.
And McLean tremendous football team.
Yes,
well
they are.
coached. They're
Very
disciplined.
disciplined, very fast.
They're just good. Okay, Oil City will kick it off, and it is going to be fielded by Corbett at the 8, and he's out to the 20, 25, spins out of a tackle, and is brought down near the 30.
Got a nice little breeze blowing in here.
Yeah, we do.
Nice.
Nice being sarcastic.
Okay,
Nice.
thank you.
Uncomfortably cool.
Yeah, non-balmy.
No, our balmy weather's done
It's
for
a
the year.
non-balmy breeze, bordering cold.
You
It's
know,
October.
That adjustment from 82 down to
30.
Yeah, that's,
Temperature extremes.
you don't get used to that.
Good sleeping weather, though. All right, Dragons
was.
will split Fiskus and Blum to the near side of the field and go out of the pistol this time. Kaiser with a snap and delayed draw, and that didn't fool his soul as number 22 Egger is brought down immediately, and that's a loss on the play of about 4 or 5.
It's 54 in the house when I got up this morning.
Brings up a second down and 14.
That's cold.
That's not bad.
So it's second down, 14 to go.
Got under a minute here in the first quarter.
And the Dragons need to get to the 40 for a first. Boy, after that the initial touchdown, it unraveled.
Yeah.
So we're hoping we can get some points on the board here. Dragons come out of the huddle, and Fiskus is the wide receiver here to this side. Whole bunch of backs in the backfield right now. Kaiser waits, gets the ball, hands it off. Egger trying to move the pile, and he won't get far as they stymie him. Let's call it no gain.
I'm saying Warren doesn't have to run another play if they don't want to.
They will not. As this quarter, the autumn wind is upon us, that's for sure. And
It's
the
not
quarter
warm.
ends. It is not warm, and the first quarter is over. The score: the Oil City Oilers 28 and the Warren Dragons 0.
We'd like to thank our sponsors like A&B Heating to bring you Warren Football. A&B Heating, serving your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs since 1953.
Game on! And the weekly specials are on too at Warren Surefine, the area's only locally owned supermarket where you find the low prices you want and the friendly service you love come together. For all of your game day needs and your family grocery shopping needs too, come on over to Warren Surefine, where low prices and local friendly service are both winners. Warren Surefine, your hometown supermarket.
I'm Hayden Lilly, left tackle for the Dragon football team. Heroes play all season long right here, 92 Gold, WRRN.
And we are back to open quarter number 2 here in Oil City. It has been all Oilers so far. They have demonstrated they are another team to be reckoned with in this region.
Yep. As you said before break, TJ, the autumn wind is upon us, and the autumn wind is an Oiler.
Yes. He'll knock you around and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won. See if I can come up with any old stories of Dragon football, as I have a feeling this is
I was explaining to the
a one-sided affair right
the guys
now.
off to our right here, the scoreboard operator and the announcer, how we now refer to the old ball yard at War Memorial Field, and the story behind that.
Parker Kaiser trying to write here of a comeback, and he is not going to be able to escape 3 tacklers wearing dark blue shirts as he goes down at the 18-yard line, and they are just relentless in their pursuit of our quarterback.
Yeah, he had a couple of guys wide open, but he just couldn't get the ball to him.
So it's going to be second down and a whole lot of yards. Call it 21.
4th down.
Or 4th down, I'm sorry. I was wishing it was second down. We failed to get anywhere on that drive, and the Dragons will punt again as Charlie Blum is standing in his own 7. And he will do a rugby-style kick, And it's going to take a nice drag and roll. And wisely Mills away from the ball, and it will be first down Oil City at their own 27.
Number 11, Chris Orth. And next for the Oilers was
Orth was the first one to touch that ball, so it wasn't going to go much farther than it did. So good coverage by the Dragons.
Well, you know, I got to hand it to Blum. He's done a great job when he's hit those rugby-style kicks. They go for a lot of yards, and often they're not even returned.
Yep. Plus, we have a story about TJ had a question about why he wears the lime green, neon green shoes, and he explained that to us at halftime.
Looking forward to that. All right, Oil City first and 10 with 11:04 remaining in the first half. Homecoming at halftime, and Dave Engstrom will weave his magic wand and tell you who the queen will be before it happens. And Finley is in a little bit of trouble. He's going to try to scramble out of it. Dragons chase him out of bounds, and he goes out at about the 33.
Good job by the Dragons this time pulling up, unlike when they did in Franklin where they kind of leveled the quarterback. So
it'll be second down. He got 6 on that play, 4 yards to go.
second and 5 for the Oilers.
So we've got a whistle, and the officials are conferring here on the sideline.
Clock was running and it shouldn't have been.
Well, we'll have to reset, I believe. And from the looks of things, it is going to end up a fast clock here if the Dragons don't get untracked. Or get untracked, actually. Okay, everybody into Oh Mickey, You're So Fine from 1982.
Tony Bassel went up to number 1.
Yes, it did. All right, it is second down. Long 4, short 5. Finley waits for the snap, and Warren has everybody in the box, and we got a whistle.
False start.
Before the play, it looks like it's a false start against the Oilers.
And that'll push him back 5.
Yep.
Sets up a second down and 10.
They have a lot of weapons. They've demonstrated that so far tonight. Speed at the receiver positions, and Heiss is a solid runner.
Yeah, I don't think Landon Baker's touched the ball yet. It's all been Maishan. His prime receiver, yeah.
He's been superb tonight. And they're going to run Finley with a quarterback keeper, and he gets outside, and Clemente is giving chase, and Finley is finally tripped up by Clemente, but not before he gets deep into Dragon territory at the 37-yard line.
I think Clemente reached out to grab him, kind of lightly tapped his helmet, and now next thing you know, Finley's spread out on the ground. It's good open field tackle by him.
Back.
Is it? Penalty on the Nick?
Yeah.
Has to be a hold.
At the 35, and it is a hold.
So once again, there was a flag on the play. Holding against the Oilers.
Well, one thing we know about Finley is he's got speed.
He got some run.
Because he nearly broke that.
We're going to see some speed next Friday night as the Dragons return home to the old ball yard at War Memorial Field. It's senior night as they take on Meadville. Meadville's got some good running backs. And we have 20 seniors on the team this year. John and I are going to sit down with them at practice this week, do a little senior interview, so we'll play that for you next week. But, yeah, come on out for senior night, 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock. They have the kickoff at War Memorial.
Mills and Baker come to the near side of the field, shotgun, and Finley's going to throw a quick one to Mills, and he's trying to dodge a few Dragon tacklers, and he's able to dodge them, but he is brought down finally at the 38-yard line, and it was number 11, Chris Orth, making the stop. So, Oilers get a nice gain on that play. Just an outside screen, and it does move the chains.
For another Oiler. First down.
So Oil City controlling the football and moving the chains here. Their average per play, I'm going to guess it's 20-something yards. I don't know. I'm sure that John Robbins will let us know what that is at some point. 19 yards of play. I wasn't far off. And
That'll hurt the average.
yeah, it will. And that is Heist running the ball up the middle and moving the sticks. No, not
They only
quite.
got 9.
He only got 9, which will also hurt the average.
He got 9. He needed 10, but didn't get it, and his average just dropped a little bit.
Yeah, Finley does a nice job at quarterback, especially since he goes under center. I don't think he's taken a snap from not under center yet.
Well, they haven't needed to do anything
No.
other than just, well, the passing game's wide open. They have scored several times in the air. I formation right now, and under center, Finley hands the ball off, and Heiss is dancing his way through. He's still on his feet, and he's got the first down and then some as he gets into Dragon territory.
At the Dragon 47-yard line. That's another Oiler. First down. First down.
They like their first downs here in Oil City.
Yes, they do.
They've gotten a few of them.
And yeah, it does. We have 9:08 to go in the first half in Oil City. Again, Dave's mentioned it a couple of times, but I'll mention it again. Friday night, Dragons return home, and they will face the Meadville Bulldogs.
For the final time this year.
Yep, final home game.
Yep, then we're on the road in Northeast.
And now, it's nice move there by Finley as he's still going, and he dodged. He ran probably about 60 yards to get 20.
Yep, that was that leaf in the windstorm type running, TJ.
He dodged a bunch of white shirts and was able to stay on his feet and gets inside the 30-yard line.
It's an illegal block in the bag.
The spot
come
foul.
back.
That'll come from the spot.
Okay. 15?
10.
10.
All that for naught. I'll tell you what, he's a gifted athlete, this quarterback. He can really turn the jets on, and he's got good moves, throws a nice ball.
I think he's a senior.
Finley, yeah.
Yep.
Don't know if he's had any Division I schools come calling.
Timeout, Warren.
All right, timeout. 8:38 remaining in the first half. Here's the score. The Oilers 28 and the Dragons nothing.
This game is being live streamed on 92 Gold's Facebook page, courtesy of the Rouse Estate, Warren County's leader in caring for generations, specializing in skilled nursing and rehabilitation, personal care, home-based services, and children's daycare. Contact us today at 814-563-7565 or online at www.rouse.org. We want to thank our sponsors like Superior Tire and Rubber to help bring you Warren Football. Superior Tire and Rubber is hiring at almost all manufacturing positions and skill levels, offering the best benefits for employment in the area with starting wages far above other employers. Open interviews held every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or visit www.superiortire.com/careers. Start your new career with Superior Tire today.
You're listening to Warren Football on 92 Gold.
Okay, we got time for a little old story.
Of course we do.
The locker room at Beatty Junior High School when I was there was called the Dragon Den.
Okay.
It was it was below ground, and that's where we dressed for football games. So just FYI, like anybody cares, and nobody cares.
Oh, we care. Yeah, we care.
Yeah, I can tell.
Wait, did Nick just throw the flag on you? I think he did.
He did. He made the motion. I've been penalized.
Yep.
Just like the
delay
Oilers.
of game.
You're not allowed to go to those stories until the second half, DJ.
All right. Oh, they hand it off, and Heiss is on his way down the sideline. One man to beat, and he will score. That is a 47-yard touchdown run.
52.
By
Heiss.
Heiss.
Yeah, 52-yard run.
Okay, 52-yard run. I thought, was that number 52? You never see that carrying the ball. That was 12. Okay. I stand corrected, and the Oilers stand in front by 34 points, depending this extra point. And this one is a big one for them because if they do make it, Nick, you want to tell us what's going to happen?
They got to keep it above 35, but if it does stay there, then clock will be spinning in the second half.
That's Landon Riley on to attempt the extra point.
Landon Riley out to attempted PAT.
Blocked.
Wow, they do not get their 35 points. And 8:28 left in the half, and the Dragons are down 34-0. And we're hoping we can get a TD or at least a field goal.
Okay, some score updates for you. Eisenhower's taking the lead over Franklin 21-7 in a battle of the Knights. Corey leading Fairview 6-0. Fort LaBeouf 15, Harbor Creek 14, and Jenner McLean has a 21-0 lead over Meadville. Cathedral Prep and Benedictine of Ohio are tied at 13, and McDowell leads Austin Finch of Ohio 6-0.
Benedictine of Ohio, huh?
Yes.
Benedictine nuns were the ones that taught us school at St. Joe's way back when.
Well, they're playing football against Prep tonight.
They're giving them a run for their money,
Yeah,
right?
they are. Yeah, they are.
Well, the Dragons have yet to score. We got to get some points. Got to get a drive going. We have not. What, one first down, two maybe?
Two, yeah.
Two? Okay. And so the Oilers will kick off. And again, Clemente and Corbett are deep for Warren. And Riley to kick. End over end, short, fielded at the 18-yard line by Tommaso Clemente. And he's out to the 40, 45, 40, 50, he could go! And Tommaso Clemente fulfills Dave Engstrom's prophecy. He has scored a touchdown on a kickoff.
Now I don't feel so bad about missing the homecoming queen because that one came true.
Yep, and that was beautiful to watch because he broke it to the outside. It looked for a second like he was going to be tackled near midfield, but then he turned on the jets and outran everybody.
How far was that, John?
72.
72 yards? Okay.
Coast to coast.
Well, we could have our player of the game right there. And
Clemente with a
76.
The TD.
Could be our player of the game, play of the game right there because, yeah, he broke that.
No flag.
No flags. Good job by Tommaso Clemente. That was one of my week one.
Took a while, but you
yeah,
got
it did. I told Cricky and I were talking about it. He said he's gonna break one. He's so close to breaking one, and there you go. Now he broke one, so I have to cross that off the list.
Will hold, and Blum will kick. He gets enough height on it, and it's good. And with 8:16 to go in the first half, the score is Oil City 34, the Dragons 7.
A special thank you to our sponsors like Mattress & More to bring you Warren Football. Stop in for truckload savings on our biggest selection of mattresses and recliners ever. Mattress & More, where every season is recliner season. Located in Warren, PA. A special thank you to our sponsors like Rary's Auto to bring you Warren Football. Need your car door unlocked, your vehicle hauled to your favorite garage, any roadside assistance, or wrecked your vehicle? Call Rary's 814-723-6489. We will get you going. Go Dragons!
And go they did as Clemente returns a kickoff for a touchdown.
Go Speed Buggy go.
And now Warren will kick off.
I think I only have two predictions left to come true. I think one was Warren has to record a safety, and the other one was Aiden Corbett will have a 100-yard rushing game.
I got a prediction. Our hands and feet are going to be numb by the end of the game.
That's not a prediction. That's a truth.
All right, Dragons will kick off. Charlie Blum, he of the green shoes, will put a foot into it. And the Oilers have 3 return men deep now. this kick will be taken at the 15. Middle return, and look out as they get out to the 48-yard line, and it's Corbett making the stop on the play, but a nice return. We'll try to identify the return man. That is number 2, is Carter Thompson. Nice return for the Oilers, and they'll set up shop 1st and 10 at near midfield.
Yep. Hey, coming up at halftime, the poetic stylings of John Robbins. He'll be joining us. He'll have scores and, well, not scores, but stats and a lot of other stuff that's on his mind. He'll be talking to you, TJ, about. Then we'll have the Homecoming Queen contest, and then we'll be back into some football.
And we'll feature you.
Yeah.
At halftime.
I don't feel so bad now because one of my predictions came true.
It did, and we're glad to see it happen. They pitch back, and Weiss is going to carry for a first down at the 40-yard line, and tackle made by number 30 of the Dragons, and that is Colby Zinger.
Stephen Heiss, I think he's a junior. Is that correct?
Heiss?
Yeah.
We'll take a
Senior.
look. Senior. He's had a good game so far tonight, racked up a lot of rushing yards, and
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's not done yet.
If he continues, I see him going over 1,000 for the season.
Okay, it is a first down, Oil City. Ball is spotted at the 40 of Warren. Pitch back to Heiss. Cuts inside, cuts back out, and the Dragons will bring him down after a 5-yard pickup.
5 yards on first down, brings up a 2nd down and 5 from the 35 for the Oilers.
I believe Raphael leading the charge there on the tackle, as we have not been able to force them to punt the ball yet. And they're getting close. Well, they're already in the territory where you're going to go for it on 4th down anyway here.
Oh, yeah.
So if we do stop them on 2nd and 3rd, they will most likely take their chances. I formation. And Finley's going to take the pitch, roll out, and he's got his receiver, and it is a touchdown. Sparks is the receiver. Caleb Sparks, number 83, 6'2" senior.
Yeah, if Orth would be like 2 inches taller, he might have knocked that down or picked that off, but he made a leaping attempt at it, just didn't get to it.
And the Oilers, I wonder if they'll go for 2 here to try to make it a 35-point. Nope, they're not. They'll just kick it. Riley in to kick. High snap, but they get it
Blocked
down.
again.
It's blocked. And 2 in a row, the Dragons foil. Extra point wise, and with 6:39 left in the half, it is the Oilers 40 and the Dragons 7.
I'm Leonard Prinzel, junior right tackle at Dragon Football. We bleed blue and white. Now more from Gridiron on 92 Gold, WRRN.
We'd like to thank our sponsors like A&B Heating to bring you Warren Football. A&B Heating, serving your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs since 1953.
We may need to call A&B Heating to come down to this booth and warm it up a little bit.
So I highly doubt that they're going to kick toward Clemente again, but they may kick it off toward. They might kick toward Corbett.
Well, long ago, Michigan kicked it to Rocket Ismail twice, and twice he scored on kick returns. So you never know. Kicking off for Oil City is Carter Thompson, number 2. And Corbett and Clemente are deep, and this is a squib kick. Clemente will field it, however. And he is going to be swallowed up by a bunch of blue shirts. The ball might have popped out.
Still warm ball.
Either that or they were just overzealous to make a tackle.
Yeah.
So it will be 1st and 10 Warren.
a lot of the guys on the Oil City team wearing the pink tonight, Breast Cancer Awareness Month of October.
Yep, pink pom-poms and everything.
Yep, and pink socks, pink sleeves, pink shirts. So, I see Gerard last week wore pink uniform tops.
Okay.
Yep.
1st and 10 Dragons. And Parker Kaiser in the pistol, drops back, and he's going to have to run to his right and completes the pass to Zach Barnes, and he's out of bounds, but he gets a first down.
Nice pass, right where only Zach could get it. Picked it up, got a few extra yards on it.
He was rolling right, Barnes was running right, and it worked out great. So we had designed that, and they executed it perfectly. And he stopped the clock. We have 6:24 to go in the half. A reminder, if you just joined us, it will be homecoming here at halftime. It's pretty close, actually.
Yep.
They're neighbors about 8 miles apart from one another. And Kaiser waits for the ball. In the pistol, drops back. Oh, they're coming with everybody. This time he heaves one. Oh, that was a dangerous throw. He was trying to hit Sensenegg, but it was behind him.
They tried to hit Charlie Blum on that, too.
Yeah, the closest guy to the ball was actually Mills of Oil City. Fortunately, he wasn't able to get to it. So it's 2nd and 10.
That's one thing Coach Corbin and I were talking about, too, is both Charlie Blum and Tommaso Clemente have asked to work with Parker to get their routes down, to get their timing down. So that's good, too.
Yeah, you do a lot of reps alone after the practice is officially over, and Kaiser's going to be flushed out of the pocket, throws it, a little too high, and out of bounds, incomplete.
That would have been the Zach Barnes also.
Yeah, Barnes on that just short out. He's gone to him twice, made one catch, and the other one too far up for him to get. And so it will be 3rd and 10. Clock stops on the incompletion. Yep. And Warren will break the huddle. As Dragons have abandoned the I formation for the pistol now, and they send Blum in motion. Kaiser, pump fake, and he finds himself in trouble, a lot of trouble, and he is dumped there by number 9, Landon Baker. And so that is going to end the Dragons' possession. They will punt the football away, most likely. As it is 4th and 21, I believe. And Blum will be standing at his own 20-yard line.
5 seconds off the clock, dude. I can't stand this guy. I'm telling you what.
Stop the clock. It's supposed to be running.
You sit there and you start it when you should.
Got clock operators think they know the rules up here.
Yeah.
Well, we have stoppage in play here.
5:41 on the clock. Okay.
So they'll reset the clock to 5:41.
That was a loss of a rhythm in play.
As it should have continued to run at the end of that play.
There we go.
And now we're going to play football. Blum is waiting for the snap.
I will. I'll go down and talk. I will. I don't care.
And he will run to his right. Rugby kick. He got some leg into that one. Look at that. Rolling inside the 10-yard line. And it will be down at the 3. Or maybe the 1. They down it at the 1-yard line.
Nice punt by Charlie.
Wow. I like those rugby kicks. They're great. And he's doing a great job with that.
I think your 2 return men back there for Oil City are just there for looks because they're not even attempting to catch the ball.
Well, when it's rolling like that, and you got
Oh,
other
it
team
was
players.
in the air, and they could have caught it and ran, but they're just standing there watching it go. Okay, I think that's what they're told. Don't even attempt to return it.
I was going to say they probably were supposed to get away from it.
Yeah.
You don't want to touch it and then have them recover it. So, but this is good for the Dragons if we can keep them in a hold down here. 5:15 to go in the half, so plenty of time to get the football back and maybe get more points.
What was the net yardage there, John? John, what was the net yardage on that punt?
We don't keep punt stats.
Come on.
It was a long punt. Uh-oh, look out. And they almost broke that one. Thank goodness. I believe it was Raphael made the tackle and stopped that from being a touchdown. That was
up to the 20-yard line. That's a gain of
Ice
19 on first
picked up
down.
19 on that run, and he could have very well gone all the way. But Raphael with a touchdown-saving tackle. So it's a 1st and 10. Oilers lead it 40-7 right now. And they split Baker out to the near side of the field, and they're going out of power I, and this is a handoff up the middle, and they will get a couple of yards worth on the stop for the Dragons.
That's Stephen Rice with a gain of 2. Brings up a 2nd down and 8. I have the winning
Reminder, we'll be at home against the Meadville Bulldogs Friday night, kickoff at 7, and we'll be on the air approximately 7:45, and Dave will have the pregame show with Coach Cricky.
Coach Cricky, plus we're doing the senior interviews. So we'll have half of them on at the beginning of the game and half at halftime.
All right, Oilers will send Baker again to the near side of the field, and they'll drop back. And this ball is intended for Baker. He's got it, and it's a foot race. Can he get to the end zone? Yes, he can. He will score. Number 9, Landon Baker. +70 yards for that score. 46-7, pending the extra point.
Your winning number is 3955501. That's 395.
Yeah, the big running back for Meadville next week is Jordan Lawrence. He's already at 1,100 yards on the season with 10 touchdowns. And Jacoby Thompson's their passer, their quarterback, 702 yards, 8 touchdowns, 8 interceptions.
Oilers now are going for 2, I think.
They're going to call timeout.
Yeah, they're not going to do anything. They want to talk it over. So we have 3:53 to go until halftime in a game that's been terribly one-sided. However, the Dragons did have an exciting highlight return by Tommaso Clemente for a touchdown.
Game on, and the weekly specials are on too at Warren Surefine, the area's only locally owned supermarket where you find the low prices you want and the friendly service you love come together. For all of your game day needs and your family grocery shopping needs too, come on over to Warren Surefine, where low prices and local friendly service are both winners. Warren Surefine, your hometown supermarket.
And they have everything over there, and subs galore. Orange. Well, this has been, we've seen some really nice plays.
Yep.
The favorite, of course, is Clemente's return for a touchdown.
Yep.
But
plus, not to be denied, the 2 blocked PATs.
Yep.
That's still good.
So the Oilers will go for 2. The last two extra points were blocked. Finley lines up under center. He'll roll to his right and throw the ball, and Mills has it. And Mills scores the 2-point conversion.
28. Dragons 7.
And so it is 46-7 with 3:48 to go until the half. Is it just me, or does it seem like it's been a long quarter?
It has. It has been a long quarter, long half.
We've had some stoppages for various things, and it seems like this has taken a long time. And although the Dragons got one score, Oil City has gotten a few as well.
Oh, you have it already.
Interesting how you see high school football and in college football, the ball has white stripes on it.
Right.
And in the NFL, it does not.
Right.
That has been that way for a long time. But back in the days when the 70s, 60s, and 70s, for night games, they did use in the NFL a ball with stripes on it.
Yeah. He needs it good.
That's a good to know, TJ. Good.
Well, that's
good
a
trivia for
That's
us.
from watching the old DVDs of This Week in Pro Football.
Yeah.
Pat Summerall and Tom Brookshire. So they can
John
see.
knows
light.
why there's stripes.
Okay.
He will tell us at halftime.
Oh wow, he's clever.
Yeah.
Okay, kickoff going to be handled by Corbett, and he's down on his knee, so he's down right there at the 15. He wanted to pick it up and run with it, but he had his hands on the ball when his knee touched. So I'm sure that all of you out there who are listening tonight can't wait for John Robbins' explanation about why the football has white stripes on it.
Yep, and he knows.
He does know.
He's just not sharing that
I
information.
think I know,
until-
but I'm not sure. I think I'm going to guess that it's because of it shows up better under the lights, but
I have no idea. So that's one of the poetic stylings of John Robbins you will hear at halftime.
Give us the explanation in full.
Yep.
As the Dragons will go with the diamond formation out to the right, and they weren't even set. Surprised that they did not throw a flag on that play because those four receivers were still trying to get their positions solidified. And the Dragons gain a yard on a run. I'm still trying to figure out that diamond formation.
Yeah, one thing I did hear this week that I see Buffalo is putting in natural grass for their new stadium.
I like natural grass. A lot of people think I'm silly for that reason, but I think it reduces the risk of injury. I believe these turf fields are not too friendly to people's knees.
I'm going to disagree with you, TJ. I'll speak up. Some of the turf fields I agree, yes, but...
All right, Dragons go out of the shotgun, and Kaiser flips it, and he's got Egger with the ball. Egger for first down. He's still going, and strength and speed by Aiden Egger get him out to the 39-yard line. First down, Warren, and 2:49 to go in the half. There's time to get points.
That was a nice little flip pass. That little touch pass just seems to work well for the short yardage situations. And Egger just wouldn't be denied. He just kept going.
Yeah, he made a nice pickup on that play. And it seems like if Oil City's vulnerable anywhere, it's on the edges of the field. At least that's what's been happening. When we've thrown out passes or gone wide and been able to get the corner, it's worked out nicely. And Kaiser will fake the handoff, and he will be swallowed up at the 31-yard line. That's a loss of about 8 or 9. It did not work for the Dragons that time. So, second and long. And
One thing John and I, we were talking about last game. I remember, if you remember at halftime, I asked John who has some of the nicest high school football fields in the Pittsburgh area. I don't know if you remember that. And I couldn't think of where my nephews and nieces went to, but I now know, and we'll discuss that. They had gold turf. Bell Vernon High School.
Gold turf.
Gold turf.
Never heard of that. Uh-oh, Kaiser running, throwing, and incomplete. diving attempt to make the catch there by Blum, but he was unable to hold on. And it would not have been enough for a first down, but it would have been close. And so the Dragons are facing a 3rd and long with 1:28 left in the second quarter. If you're listening to us tonight or watching on the live stream, you're finding out all kinds of neat trivial information.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, Warren breaks the huddle. Kaiser waits for the ball, and they're going to pressure him again. He escapes and throws and tried to hit Fiskus, and there is a flag thrown near where Fiskus ran out of bounds along the Dragons sideline. Nick, what did you notice?
It was thrown where he went out of bounds. Pass interference.
Pass interference against the Oilers.
That will be. Won't be enough for a first down.
Well, Dragons get a break there.
Once again, that 50-50 ticket number is 102844.
And it will be close to a first down, although not quite.
The only thing I'm worried about at the moment is the fact that I feel heat coming out of these baseboards down here.
You do feel?
I heard him say the heat was, well, maybe not anymore. I think they might have tried it, but.
All right, Kaiser drops back, rolls to his right, and he's fighting to get away, but he is thrown out of bounds, and that's a big loss of about 10. They dumped him about the 38-yard line.
Pretty much Warren's given up on the run game. If you noticed, they're all trying to get the pass, and Kaiser has zero to very little time back there.
You're right about that. He is running for his life on every play.
And like we said before, you get the run game going, it opens up the pass, but they've pretty much given up on the run.
And so it is a 4th down, and Charlie Blum is in punt formation at his own 16. Clock is ticking. We're now at 35 seconds, and 8 on the play clock. Blum, rugby kick low, end over end, goes out of bounds near the 40-yard line. That was not one of his better kicks.
He had too much time on that. Too many steps to they kicked it.
This is nice. We're getting some heat.
Yes, it is nice. It is cold up here.
It is.
Yeah, this wind is a little stronger than I anticipated.
23 seconds to go until halftime.
We got a lot planned for you tonight.
Yeah, we do. So we'll see if they just decide to take a knee or if they're going to run a play. I think they're going to run a play, but you never know with Cole Finley.
All right, well, he's in the shotgun. And they got everybody spread out. He'll roll to his right, looks downfield. Dragons applying a little bit of pressure now. And he's just going to try to throw it before he steps out. I think he was still undecided until the very last step he made. And good job there for the Dragons by Nichols, number 6.
Got to make sure that ball got back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think it did. Did it?
Yes, it did.
That was close.
I was saying, because he can be outside the pocket, but it still has to get back to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't matter. Still has to get back to the.
So, after all of that, it is going to be 2nd down.
And the official went down hard on that one, too. Got ran over by two Warren players and 1 Cole Finley.
Nick, have you been run over by any players yet in your officiating?
I've got run into. I stood my ground, luckily, but it's uncomfortable.
Anyway, they throw backwards to Baker, screen pass, and he's out to midfield, and a whole bunch of Dragons threw him down.
So they'll have time for one more play.
Well, do they heave a Hail Mary into the air?
I say, why not? Let your quarterback show off his arm.
Clock stopped with 2 seconds left. And it is a first down. Not that that really matters much, because we only have time for one play. And that's probably what it's going to be, is Finley will heave the ball as far as he can and hope somebody with a blue shirt catches it. He drops back, Dragons coming after him, and he lets fly. And a little hand fighting going on down the sideline, but the pass is incomplete, no flag. And the quarter will end and the half will end with the score. The Oil City Oilers 48 and the Warren Dragons 7.
I'm Hayden Holden, senior running back for the Dragons. From Lexington Avenue to out-of-town games, listen to Warren Football on 92 Gold, WRRN.
This game is being live streamed on 92 Gold's Facebook page, courtesy of the Rouse Estate, Warren County's leader in caring for generations, specializing in skilled nursing and rehabilitation, personal care, home-based services, and children's daycare. Contact us today at 814-563-7565 or online at www.rouse.org. We want to thank our sponsors like Superior Tire and Rubber to help bring you Warren Football. Superior Tire and Rubber is hiring at almost all manufacturing positions and skill levels, offering the best benefits for employment in the area with starting wages far above other employers. Open interviews held every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or visit www.superiortire.com/careers. Start your new career with Superior Tire today. A special thank you to our sponsors like Mattress & More to bring you Warren Football. Stop in for truckload savings on our biggest selection of mattresses and recliners ever. Mattress & More, where every season is recliner season. Located in Warren, PA. A special thank you to our sponsors like Rary's Auto to bring you Warren Football. Need your car door unlocked, your vehicle hauled to your favorite garage, any roadside assistance, or wrecked your vehicle? Call Rary's 814-723-6489. We will get you going. Go Dragons!
I'm Corey Ristoff. I'm a junior. I'm on injury reserve for the Dragons football team, bringing you the hits all season on 92 Gold, WRRN.
Welcome to the Players Corner, where this week we are talking with last week's player of the game. That's Charlie Blum. Charlie, introduce yourself, what grade you're in, and what positions you play.
Hi, I'm Charlie Blum. I'm in 11th grade. I'm the kicker, punter, and a wide receiver and safety.
Okay, the first question that's on everybody's mind is, why the neon green shoes?
I don't know. I've had them ever since freshman year. I've had neon green shoes every year. It's just kind of my thing.
Okay. Now, why did you become a punter and a kicker?
It all started in 7th grade. I played soccer before 7th grade, and I just joined football, and I figured I'd be good at it, so I tried it, and it turned out I was pretty good at it.
Do you and Tage Wyman compare notes on punting? I know Tage was the punter the past couple of years.
I mean, sometimes, but not really. We kind of both just try to pick each other up and help each other get better.
We noticed you changed to like a rugby-style kicking. You were just pretty much straight on, then now you're kind of going off to the side a little bit. Has that improved your performance and preparation any?
I mean, it helps me get a little more power with a little bit more momentum, but otherwise it's just a different style, giving the other team a different look, kind of surprising them.
Okay. Where do you see this team in 2 years? I know you'll be gone by then, but where do you see this team in 2 years?
I mean, if everyone keeps up the good effort and everyone works hard, I think they could be a winning program.
Okay. And Charlie, what are your future plans after high school?
I have no clue. Hopefully play a sport somewhere in college.
Okay. And one more question. Who was your punting influences? I know Warren has a history of great punters. Coulter Johnson, there was a guy named Breeze back 20 years ago. Ben Malzvik did some punting. We got Pat McAfee is a great punter. Ray Guy is the quintessential punter. Who is any of your punting influences?
I mean, Chris Boswell. I like the Steelers, so I watch him a lot. And I worked with Coulter last year. He helped me with my punting. So Chris Boswell and Coulter Johnson.
Okay. Kickoffs. One question we got to ask is why the short lead into the kickoff? We see a couple other kickers
5-6 yards, right? And you've got like a 3-step kickoff. What's up?
I mean, I have trouble getting it. Sometimes I mess up my steps, so it's just easier for me to always go 3 and 2 over. I have enough leg to get it down there, so it kind of just helps me do it same thing every time.
Okay. Are you looking forward to trying a field goal sometime this year?
I am.
And what do you think your range is?
Well, probably 35, probably the farthest.
Okay. And which do you prefer? Do you prefer punting, kicking, or being on the field, offense or defense?
I mean, I really don't have a favorite. I like them all equally.
Okay. And that's been our Players Corner. Meet the player of the game. This is with Charlie Blum. I'm Dave Engstrom. Well, there we go again. We missed that one.
You're retired, Dave.
Yeah, I think I have a couple. What do we want to call it? Redemption points for the Tommaso Clemente kickoff return. So that gets me a couple picks for next year.
You're still 5 in a row.
I'm 5-4 right now. So yeah. But I was thinking about it, I'm like, I looked over the names and stuff. I'm like, okay, this is Isabella, and she was at the right 40-yard line, but I'm partial to the other 40-yard line, so I should have just stuck with this 40-yard line.
Yeah.
But, you know.
You're all over the place. You're just making excuses at this point.
I know.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Nick's got something he's got to chime in on.
I don't jump in here at the halftime very often, but am I hearing some excuses being made? I don't. I feel like I hear some excuses.
I am making excuses.
You know, we said you should retire, but I say keep going. I'm winning good money taking the field against what you say.
Well, see, that's why, Nick, I decided to do what you do and go with the field.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the easy way out. Go with the field.
Go with the field.
John Robbins would never go with the field.
No, I like to pick. It's more fun that way. A little spice into the whole competition. But we teased the football stripe thing.
Yeah.
You are half correct. It is because of lighting. But the reason why they stuck through it, despite the advancements in lighting technology at high schools and colleges, it's because you can see the way it spirals when you're a receiver. You can't really see it when it's just a dark ball just coming at you.
Yeah, you don't notice.
When you see the stripe, you can see it spiral how you catch it.
So
especially with lower level quarterbacks.
As in the song Jailhouse Rock, I'll be over in the corner weeping all alone.
Okay, we'll get you when we're ready to go.
If he comes back, there's still a possibility he might leave.
Yeah. So Dave Engstrom in a slump.
Big slump.
Massive proportions.
It's a little disappointing if you ask me. I mean, I was promised this just savant at picking homecoming queens, and now he's just fallen off his pedestal. It's tough, dark days in the old Dave Engstronomus category.
There was a bright spot tonight.
Yeah,
Tommaso
there was
Clemente.
Tommaso Clemente.
And while we're talking about it, what do we got statistically going on now?
Yeah, I mean, it's been one-sided. We've talked about it from the beginning, and you almost saw a comedy act there, and I almost fell on the floor. Anyways, Parker Kaiser, 5 for 10 for 71 yards. He does have the 2 interceptions. Rushing the ball, everyone's in the negatives for Warren, especially Kaiser. He's taken a couple big sacks and had a fumble, which was a pitch backwards. So, I mean, fumble, it counts as a fumble in the stat book, but it was just an intercepted lateral. But on the Oil City side of things, they have Stephen Heist. They've been running the ball with him, 10 for 134 and 2 touchdowns. But passing the ball's really made where they've made their money. 8 for 10 for 248 yards and 4 touchdowns for Cole Finley. He's also done it on the defensive end with an interception. I mean, he's done very, very well. And Myshawn Mills has been their #1 receiver. He's been unbelievable, going for 4 catches, 114 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's had quite the night already through the air. Well, at least catching the ball through the air. And, I mean, it's all Oil City. I mean, you hate to see games like this, especially if you're Warren, but man, Oil City's doing what they do. They've set up the long passes with the run. They're such a running team first, that the first 2 plays were pass plays. They were already set up in previous games with, I'm sure, all the film that the coaches have watched. And, I mean, they were setting up for the run. They were loading the box early. And, I mean, they just passed over the top. I mean, it's simple football. I mean, you set up the run with the pass. It's exactly what the Cowboys did in their heyday. It's exactly what, the Steelers did for years. It's just very simple football, and they do it at a very high level. They're very fundamentally sound.
I think much like last week with General McLean, Oil City is, and I don't want to use the term well-oiled machine, but they're very fundamentally sound. They don't make a lot of mistakes, and they are able to control the line of scrimmage, and it's almost the same style of football we saw last week with McLean, who executed flawlessly.
Yeah, I mean, Dan York's been here for 10 seasons. He's the all-time winningest coach here at Oil City. With how old and prestigious this program has been, I mean, he's won a ton of games, 66 games, looking at 67. I mean, he had a stretch where they were 29-1 in the regular season. This is a very fundamentally sound football team. They don't beat themselves. I mean, they've had a couple calls here or there tonight, like holdings and stuff like that, but they've bounced back and done really well. I mean, they fix those up. They're a very good football team. I mean, it is kind of shocking to me. They lost by 21 to General McLean. I think they just kind of passed a little bit more. They're quicker on offense. Oil City, I could see in a game like that, would need more time to run the ball against a good team and actually set up long drives. I mean, I'm sure that game's much closer if they play each other again. I'm not sure with how the brackets work this year. It changes every year. So if they'll see each other again, I mean, that would be tough. If they could have played better in that one, they'll lose the region, because that's a region game, because they couldn't come out against General McLean at home. But, I mean, this is a good football team. I mean, they're 6-1.
They are.
I mean, they've played some very good teams. Meadville, they beat by 3. They crushed Fairview, beat Grove City, who took Hickory to a 1-score game last night on a Thursday. They beat Erie High by 1, who's punched up with some of the big boys the last couple weeks and fell short. I mean, this is a good squad. They're talented all over. I mean,
and they also
they lift. That's the what you need in order to run the football so effectively as they do. You need fundamental, strong, good linemen. You can have all the size in the world, and it doesn't go anywhere if you're not strong and fundamental. I mean, I've seen lines that are, half the size of the one they're going against, and they still hold their own. Against much bigger, faster lines, they're just fundamental, can get the footwork. That's the big part of it. But, I mean, this is a good program. I mean, every year this offense is, one of the top rushing in the state, let alone in this area.
Yeah, they have been very solid, and I think that's a good word to describe them overall, is it's a solid football team, and they're going to compete, and there isn't anybody. I think when you play a team like Oil City, they're going to give you a game. Even if they don't win it, you're going to get it. You're going to get a fight.
I mean, this is a program, under this administration of Dan York, who's won 3 District 10 titles. They've won 1 before that in the 90s. I mean, this is an administration that has really institutionalized and brought an insanely good era of Oil City football to this area. I mean, there's no mistaking that this program is one that I've seen and is built that can play for state championships. I mean, they were in the semifinals a couple of years ago in 2020. They just ran into a juggernaut of Thomas Jefferson, who has won all those state titles.
They have run into some buzzsaws, but just to be able to consistently get into that playoff and maybe win a game and move on, that's an accomplishment.
It's all about getting in the dance. I mean, whenever you're in the dance, who knows what's going to happen? The greatest line I heard is that a coach I know, he had a team that ended up winning the state championship, and he told them before they went on the run, he said, "You guys are not the best team in this tournament. You just got to be the luckiest, and I think we can grit it out." And they did. I mean, that's just what it is. And I mean, this is a gritty, blue collar community. I mean, it's Oil City. It's built on the back of oil workers and farm land, and they're an blue collar society. And, I mean, that is also what Warren is. It's just, I mean, they've built it up year by year by year here. And,
Yep.
I mean, it's taken a long time to get to this level. A really, really long time.
Work hard, good things happen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a good football team. I don't want to take anything away from them. I think Warren has looked better this week than they had against General McLean. Overall, I don't think they've given up.
No, they haven't. They're working their tails off. They're just up against a better football team.
They're up against a better line. When they get on the outside and it's one-on-one, on the offensive end, they seem to hold their own, and they're getting beat by two guys and a guy with an arm. I mean, they're getting beat outline, and that's everything in high school football. Absolutely everything.
Yeah, he's got time to throw.
Yep.
Kaiser does not.
Yeah, you can win the game by opening up lines, because once you get the athletes into the open field, like I'm sure Egger could break off a few, like Heiss has. I mean, but you just got to get into the open field. Line is everything in this level. I mean, you can at the Division I level. I mean, the margin is even smaller between linemen and. I mean, that's why they have classifications in football. No single A school is going to have the linemen like a 6A or even an Oil City. There are very few exceptions, like an Aliquippa. But I mean, for the most part, there's a reason. There's levels to this, and it's mostly played on the line.
And if you watch NFL drafts anymore, a lot of times, most of the first round draft picks, the first 10 anyway, half of those are linemen at least.
I'll be honest, if I nail a quarterback, I'm never paying for a receiver. I'm just getting linemen. Because look at what Josh Allen has done, Patrick Mahomes has done. They've figured out linemen, and they'll figure out the receivers later. If they can get the ball to them, who cares?
Right.
As long as they're standing upright and healthy. And Joe Burrow has two receivers. He can't stay healthy because he's getting nailed every play because he doesn't have an offensive line. I mean, all those Steeler teams for years with Ben Roethlisberger, if they had a line, could have won the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
but they didn't.
You get your quarterback killed, and you're not going to win.
No, and that goes a very, very long way. But the one big problem about linemen is that everybody needs them, and there's not enough of them. So there's never enough to go around.
It's funny, and the size of these linemen has just grown exponentially.
Well, the size that everybody has.
Yeah.
Look how big Heiss looks in the backfield. I mean, he's 6 foot tall. It looks like probably plus, and he's run the football, full steam downhill, and it's quite the impressive running that he does. Dave, do you have scores?
I do have scores.
Ooh,
Thank
what
you,
do we
John.
got?
Thanks for the introduction. St. Francis, New York over Erie High 46-6. Farrell leads Sharpsville 46-0. Wilmington leads Mercer 28-0. Cambridge Springs losing to Maplewood 12-10 in the halftime. Eisenhower over Franklin 28-7 at the half up at the pasture of Payne and Russell. Mercier's Prep 34, Iroquois nothing. Seneca 21, Northwestern 14. Sharon just taking it to Conneaut at halftime 20-7. One of the closest games of the night, Oil City and Titusville and Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock leads at 8-6.
Low scoring.
Yeah, Fairview is losing to Corey 14-3. Fort LaBeouf 21, Harbor Creek 7. John McLean 35, Meadville 6. Benedictine of Ohio 19, Cathedral Prep 13. And
Close one.
Austin Finch of Ohio 14, McDowell 6.
Austintown Finch, just outside of Akron.
Yep.
I believe. Yep.
Yeah, so we were talking a little bit about Bell Vernon High School with their gold turf.
Yes.
My nephew played soccer there. He said it was the slipperiest surf. It was like running on ice.
That's what I've heard. Quentin Martin Jr., running back at Penn State, was a 5-star recruit out of Bell Vernon, won a state championship, maybe two with them. I remember him being very, very good. Penn Trafford, my high school, went up against him his senior year, and he just ran by everybody. He was unbelievable.
Yeah, but he said that gold turf was just, it felt like running on ice. And
yeah, they got a new updated version of it within the last 2 years.
Yep.
It was very recent.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the same reviews.
Yeah, no. First time I saw it, I'm like, all right, who killed the grass turf?
That's what
And
everyone
he's
says.
like,
it
no,
looks burnt.
it's supposed to be that color. I'm like, why? He goes, because that's our high school colors.
They call it the beach.
Yeah. I showed TJ's
It looks
TJ
like
pictures
sand.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
the
is.
beach.
And I wonder, now that you've raised the point, I wonder if Boise State's field is slippery.
I don't know.
They have blue turf.
No.
No, it
No,
isn't?
I know people that lived up there.
Okay.
Now, here's the funny thing. If you do any off-color turf, anything that isn't green, you have to run it by Boise State. Now, normally they don't care, and they just like
Right.
Because they have a patent?
They have a copyright. I think.
Copyright on
Yeah,
the
copyright
color
on it.
turf?
Yep. So, like the Inferno in Eastern Washington, they had to run it by Boise State.
What is that, red turf?
Red.
Really?
Bright red.
boy.
Look up Eastern Washington's field. It's nuts.
Okay. Nick's agreeing with you. So.
Give you a headache.
Bright red. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So what's funny is my uncle was stationed out in Boise by the blue turf, and then was stationed out in Spokane by the Inferno in Eastern Washington. So they went from the colored turf at Boise. Now, I'm not sure. They couldn't get quite the.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah, the confirmation. Yeah, the Inferno.
Oh, that does hurt.
The Cooper Cup played on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nasty field right there.
But I remember watching Youngstown State play a NCAA semifinal on that. And there was snow, and when there was snow on it, it wasn't as brutal because it was kind of, blotted out with some of the snow on it. But I couldn't imagine like 70 degrees and sunny.
No.
There's one. Central Arkansas has alternating purple and gray, which is just disturbing to look at.
Purple on one half and gray on the other.
No.
Or
You mean every 5 yards?
Every 5 yards, it's purple and gray.
who's that?
Central Arkansas.
Okay.
Yeah, there
What
you
were
go.
they thinking?
You're next on Turf Talk.
Okay, caller, you're next on Turf Talk. Please describe your turf in 5 simple words.
I think Warren should go to blue.
Blue and white turf.
No, just blue.
Oh.
And then just do white ensigns. Well, how would you do the lines? That's the thing, is like blue and white, and then how would you do the lines?
Do the lines have to be white?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nick, yes, they're white at Boise State, but I know at Gateway they were black at one point.
Okay.
Yeah, green turf, black lines and numbers. I wonder what that ruling is. Because I know...
I think he's looking it up.
They have to be white? Yep, that's what I thought.
Okay.
I wonder why they got away with it. Who knows?
I don't know. Maybe Boise State said okay.
Yeah. Yeah, true. My high school, they did white lines and yellow numbers.
Oh, nice.
Yellow end zones.
Yeah.
Oh, do you remember in the pro football when the Raiders had the shields as on the field as each 5-yard line?
Like the
every 5
arrow?
yards? Yeah. Well, they would have shields with the number 40,
Yeah.
and it would be
that's cool.
in a silver shield. It
So
was really neat.
Speaking of numbers, the reason why LSU does every 5 yards is because their play-by-play guy couldn't tell 5 so it's kept ever since, and I think they won like a SEC title or something that year, so it just stuck.
I think it also helps Brian Kelly determine what he's going to call.
Oh, well.
Could be.
It's just kidding.
Free shots at Brian Kelly all night.
So coming up next week, Jordan Lawrence and the Meadville Bulldogs come into the old ball yard at War Memorial Field it's senior night. John and I are going to be up at practice on Wednesday. We're going to do our senior interviews. We have the questions all lined up. Should be a good time. 20 seniors, so that should take a little bit of time. Plus, we'll have the player of the game interview and the coach's corner interview. So a lot of stuff coming up next week.
Oh yeah, the big show next week. We have a
John will
big
be
show.
signing autographs up at the high school next week. So.
Oh yeah,
we've been promoting him to the team, and he's it's like
I'm not that great. I don't know what all the hype.
Too.
I don't know what all the hype is
He's
about.
got it all.
Yeah,
he might watch out. He may take over your predicting.
Yeah,
well, here's the thing.
Don't wear that coat.
Oh, I'm gonna wear this coat. No, I'm not going to. Well, I'm taking your play-by-play mic during the Northeast game. That's already been determined.
Yeah, at least for a quarter.
For a quarter. You get to choose the quarter, though. What are you gonna do? Take this headset off of me?
Turn your mic off. I
I'll
don't
just
know.
turn his off and flip mine on.
I guess I'm doing play-by-play then.
Dave Engstrom, play-by-play man.
And color and everything as stats. I'll be,
You know
your
what they
journeyman.
they call him Jim Nance.
Yeah.
Jim Nance.
Dave Engstrom, aka Jim Nance. Al Michaels.
Al Michaels. Pat Summerall.
Pat Summerall. Dave Engstrom's just Pat Summerall reincarnated.
Yeah.
That's what everyone says.
Trivia, Pat Summerall, I do believe his given name was not Patrick, and he got his name Pat from every Giant game when he'd kick the point after touchdown, it would say P-A-T Summerall.
Huh. Okay.
I have heard that story. I can't verify it. I'm going to have to go try to look that up.
Well, I'm handing the mic back to Nick, so you know what? You can talk about me all you want, and I can't respond.
Well, John's had enough of listening to my trivia, so he's done with that.
So
convenient time to give it up.
His real name is George Allen Summerall.
George Allen?
George,
like as in George Allen, the coach
yes,
of the Redskins.
Yes. George
and Rams.
Allen Pat Summerall.
There you go. And it was P-A-T in the newspapers and the box scores. I think that's why they called him Pat, and it stuck.
He was a place kicker, defensive end, and an end.
For the New York Giants.
Yep, Detroit Lions, Cardinals, Chicago Cardinals, and the New York Giants. 212 field goals attempted, 100 made.
I'll bet you looked that up on the internet.
Yeah.
Thank you for checking that.
You're welcome. It's part of my forte.
All right, we're going to start quarter number 3 as Charlie Blum will kick for the Dragons, who trail 48-7. And it is fielded at the 15. And it is going to be a 1st and 10 for the Oilers at their own 39-yard line. Thompson on the return. And they will start, I'm going to guess they're going to come out with their first team offense, at least for a series or more. And I would expect them to work in some younger guys at some point.
Well, he stops it. So remember that other guy didn't do it.
So Oil City will break the huddle. Quarterback Heiss under center, and they're going to...
Heiss. Isn't it... quarterback is, what's his name?
Finley, I'm
Finley,
sorry.
Cole Finley.
Heiss is a running back,
Yeah.
and he's going to get the ball. And he will gain a couple of yards before he is taken down by 3 Dragons. And leading the charge was Wyatt Stearns. So, Warren, if they can hold Oil City here, that's the thing. The Oilers have been able to move the chains, but the thing that's killed us is the big play.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of long touchdowns tonight.
I kind of think that Oil City is just going to stick with the run now for a while, because why not eat up clock?
Yeah. No, that's what they do, and they give it away, and Heiss is down to the 43-yard line. And making the stop for the Dragons is Scott Nichols. Along with, I think, Patrick Ross in on the stop, too. But they move the chains, and it's a 1st and 10 for Oil City.
This is that fine line between you got to get.
And the Oilers will come out of the huddle, and they will have the QB under center again. Heiss is the deep back, gets the pitch, goes left, cuts it up into the seam, and he is close to another 1st down. And he's a yard shy. And they are just running the clock here. It's got to be tiring, too, when you're playing defense and the defense is out there most of the ball game.
Yeah.
They have controlled the time, they've controlled the tempo, they've controlled the football, they've controlled the whole game. And they're going to go, this time, a fake, and Finley's going to release to his tight end, and it is complete. And still on his feet, and finally taken down by Orth.
Kind of shades of Ben Koyak there, TJ, because he was a big tight end here in Oil City.
Yeah.
Kind of shades of him
Old
right
Clark.
there.
And Clark with about a 20-yard pickup there.
Sets up another Oiler. First down.
So that's the first they've thrown to the tight end.
Yeah. So coming up, I'll be telling you what else is going on in Dragon Athletics for this upcoming week as soon as we find another good break to throw some of these in.
Okay. You know that it's Clark Finley, and I wonder if he's cousin or brother to the QB.
Yeah.
Probably brother. And Heist goes up the middle and gets some tough yardage inside the 5.
Well, I know there is another Knox on the Oil City roster. I think that might be Ethan's brother.
Could be. Oh, there he is. Elijah Knox, 11.
Yep, he's 11th grader. So coming up this week in Dragon Athletics, it's girls soccer will be playing Bradford 4 o'clock on Monday, and girls volleyball will take on Clarion. Should be a very good match. 7:15 on Monday.
And Nick, we have a penalty.
It was a false start.
Moves them back 5. First and 15. They can get a first down without scoring. Finley hands the ball to Heiss. Heiss off tackle. Nice cutback. He is in the end zone. Oh boy, the Dragons were giving chase, and he cut against the grain. Orth had a shot at him, couldn't bring him down, and he got in. 54-7, and the siren goes off. I believe they used to have flashing lights and stuff accompanying every score, but they're not doing it this year.
That's okay.
Yeah, that got old fast for us.
The siren gets old pretty fast, too.
Stephen Heiss has 178 yards, 3 touchdowns on the evening. Nice day of work at the office for him.
And things look a little out of sync there, but the kick is good. I don't see any flags, so the extra point counts, making the score Oil City 55 and the Dragons 7.
We'd like to thank our sponsors like A&B Heating to bring you Warren Football. A&B Heating, serving your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs since 1953.
Game on! And the weekly specials are on too at Warren Surefine, the area's only locally owned supermarket where you find the low prices you want and the friendly service you love come together. For all of your game day needs and your family grocery shopping needs too, come on over to Warren Surefine, where low prices and local friendly service are both winners. Warren Surefine, your hometown supermarket.
Love their cake donuts.
They got a lot of good stuff there.
They do. So I just confirmed our suspicions. The Finleys are both our brothers, and Elijah and Ethan Knox are brothers.
Excellent work, Dave.
Yeah.
You get the info.
Yeah, my predicting days are over, so I might as well get info days.
George Allen Summerall.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. Okay, Dragons field the kickoff, and it is Corbett. Corbett thrown out of bounds, and there's a flag. That was a little late. He might have stepped on the white before the contact. And that'll add some yardage to the return for sure.
33-yard line.
A little conference going out, and it is a hold against Warren.
Well, that doesn't help any. I thought maybe they were going to get him with a late hit out of bounds, but it's a holding call.
As a whole against the Dragons. Thanks Mark from 22-yard line. That's where they will start their drive here in the third quarter.
Well, the Dragons push back to their 13. Or 23, actually. And Oil City, very solid, as John Robbins mentioned at halftime, both the offensive and defensive line. And Dragons have another quarterback in there, and that is number 21. And he threw a nice pass out there to Clemente. It was incomplete. But this is Grant May.
Who's that?
Grant May, number 21.
Okay.
At quarterback for Warren. See what he can do. As I would, well, you just don't know. I mean, Parker Kaiser may be done for the night, but maybe he's just out for a series. We don't know.
Like we said, TJ, one thing that's noticeably stand out is they just ditched the running game altogether.
Actually, we have completed some passes and moved the football a little bit with that. We have not, as you said, Dave, mixed it up any with the run either, though. We're not running the ball very much, and when we do, we're not running it very well. And so this is intended.
Picked off.
That was intended for Blum, and it was picked off, and that's a pick six. Winston, the defensive back, returns it for a TD.
The guy that just scored the touchdown.
That's Heist's second touchdown and a half. Fourth of
Wow.
the game.
Stephen Heist.
Heist.
Yeah.
Number 12. And Oil City now has over 60.
See, that's one thing, like we were talking, TJ. Even if the run's not working for you, it's eating up clock, well, even though the clock's running, but you're not going to throw an interception and return it for a touchdown. You're going to keep the ball, hopefully, in your own hands.
Well, Grant May, that he's brand new. That's going to happen. I hope he doesn't get unsettled because of that.
Blocked.
His third blocked extra point tonight.
And the Dragons, that's good.
Yeah.
They've excelled at that. So with 6:35 remaining in the third, the score is Oil City 61 and Warren 7.
So you expect to see, if you haven't seen him yet, probably Oil City's second team coming in and get some reps and show the coach what they can do. And like we were saying, next week is Jordan Lawrence and the Meadville Bulldogs coming into the old ball yard at War Memorial Field.
Final home game of the season.
Yep, then we're off to Northeast for the final game of the season. Then we have a month off, and then Warren basketball takes to the airwaves. The girls and the boys. Should be an exciting year for Warren basketball.
Yeah, be here before we know it.
Yeah.
All right, Oilers will kick off. And the Dragons have Corbett and Clemente. And Clemente broke one for a score earlier tonight, fulfilling David's prophecy. This one's going to go to Corbett as Corbett 30, 35, and down at the 36-yard line. So Aiden Corbett with a nice return will set the Dragons up.
And that's when the Dragons will start their second offensive possession of the second.
Looks like Parker Kaiser might be back. Yep.
So Kaiser back at QB.
Might be. Nope. Here comes May back. I'm sorry. I misread the numbers.
Grant May, number
Grant
21.
May back at quarterback.
Freshman. And he's got the pink socks tonight.
Yep.
And they'll go power I. They might just run the ball here, Dave.
Maybe. Hope so. Keep it on the ground.
And they do. And it's Corbett. Corbett is driven back. He met the surge at the line of scrimmage, and there were four big Oil City linemen that grabbed a hold of him and threw him back.
57, Carson Foster and Mr. Other Oilers.
Second down.
Yeah,
They'll give him his progress to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
they're just getting no penetration on the run. It's like it's not. It's
Well, we haven't been able to move them very
No.
well. And again, we've mentioned this time and again, but this is a program that highly emphasizes weight training in the off season, and it shows. I mean, these linemen are very strong. They're very quick. They stay low. Their technique is good. You stay low to the ground, it's going to be hard for anybody to move you out of the way. They keep their feet under them. All right, 2nd and 10, Dragons. And they send Blum over to the left, and they give it to him. And Charlie, one stiff arm, he got rid of one tackler, but the other one got him, and that's going to be a loss of about 1.5 yards or 2. 3rd down.
29. That's Marshiki. Bryce Marshiki with the tackle.
4 minutes and 27 seconds left in the 3rd period. And Landon Fritzl comes back into the lineup for the Dragons. He's a right tackle. And we'll send Orth to the near side. Fiskus is to the far side, and May scrambles, and they're going to drop him for a loss. The ball popped out. Now, did it pop out before he hit the ground, or was it the ground that forced it?
It was recovered by the Dragons anyway.
So, regardless, it's going to be 4th down and buku yards to make a first.
Yep. At least 15. Score coming in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Seattle leads Detroit 1-0 in the winner go home game. One game I watched last night was the Phillies-Dodgers game, and heartbreaking for the Phillies.
Baseball season's over to me.
I know.
Yankees are...
I'm in the off season.
Oh, low kick. I think that slipped. Charlie Blum tried to...
Still got a good bounce on it.
Yeah, it got a great bounce, and it was a rugby kick, and he slipped a little bit. The ball came out of his hands early, and... All right, Senseneg the end zone because he thought it was still alive.
Okay, so he doesn't know he can't advance.
Yeah, an Oil City guy must have touched it.
It looked like he did because I think he suddenly realized that, oh, I got to get out of the way, but...
Yeah, it didn't... Dragons were hoping, but it didn't do anything for them. Okay, I got a good question for you, Nick. It's 2:54 to go. The clock is not running. I thought we were on a fast clock.
Well, they changed possession.
Oh, okay. I thought that was... All right, so that is one of the things where they'll stop it. All right, 1st and 10, Oil City. Power I formation, and they will pitch. Student body left. And a nice cutback. Oh, great play by a Dragon that was already on the ground making the tackle, and that's Raphael. He reached up with an arm and made the stop. Ball carrier for Oil City on that one, and we're getting some younger guys in there. We'll try to identify them as we go. That was number 8, Dylan Van Warmer. It is 2nd down. He gained 4 on that one, 2nd and 6. And the Oilers content to just run the ball. And Van Warmer again, and he's stopped immediately again by Raphael.
Van Warmer underline again. Looks like it's about a 1 yard pickup.
Also in on the play. Is Patrick Ross. Third down. and 5. This wind has not let up tonight.
No.
And the Oilers, they got their fullback right behind the QB in the I formation. Van Warmer's going to get the corner, and he will get a first down for the Oilers. And that's to give him, I'm assuming, a blocking advantage. That's why they line the fullback up so close to the QB. So, fresh set of downs for the Oilers.
Thank you.
They will have to run one more play in this quarter. As things opened up early in the game for Oil City, and they were relentless in the first period, scored 28 points in the first quarter. And the Dragons have never recovered. We did have a kick return for a TD by Tommaso Clemente. And here's an off-tackle play that's going to gain about 4. And a flag.
Picks up around 4, but there is a flag on the play.
Everybody's cell phone is lighting up here.
That is a hold against the Dragons.
It's all incoming news, TJ. Incoming news. The information superhighway never sleeps.
Well, it must be something important, or you guys wouldn't be. Or maybe.
First down, big job.
Everything's important.
Oilers get a first down. And that's what the penalty was. It was against the Dragons, and it puts the ball at the 36. And so the third quarter ends. The score, the Oilers 61, the Dragons 7.
This game is being live streamed on 92 Gold's Facebook page, courtesy of the Rouse Estate, Warren County's leader in caring for generations. Specializing in skilled nursing and rehabilitation, personal care, home-based services, and children's daycare. Contact us today at 814-563-7565 or online at www.rouse.org. We want to thank our sponsors like Superior Tire and Rubber to help bring you Warren Football. Superior Tire and Rubber is hiring at almost all manufacturing positions and skill levels, offering the best benefits for employment in the area with starting wages far above other employers. Open interviews held every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or visit www.superiortire.com/careers. Start your new career with Superior Tire today.
All right. We are back for the fourth quarter here in Oil City, Pennsylvania. The Dragons trailing 61-7 with Dave Angstrom, Nick Hoffman, John Robbins. This is Tim Giuliano. And we're glad you're joining us here on 92 Gold as we stream live and do an audio broadcast as well on WRRN. We have 2 more games this season. The next one will be home against the Meadville Bulldogs. And that is the final home game of the year. It'll also be senior night. Please make sure you catch Dave's Coach's Corner, because that's going to be a unique one. John Robbins will be on board talking with the young men that wear the blue.
8-minute quarters.
8-minute quarters, yes.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to go the fourth quarter, 8 minutes.
Eisenhower,
and Oil City with the ball.
Eisenhower leading Franklin 35-7 in the fourth.
Dragons hoping to contain the Oilers here, and we'll identify this new quarterback as he is sacked. And it's Clemente coming from the corner there. Number 16 for Oil City. The quarterback is Alex McIntyre. He is a 5'10 junior. And he was trying to roll out, and Clemente came up from his corner spot and brought him down. It was a loss of about 7. Neither team in a hurry right now. I mean, the Dragons know they're probably not going to score 54 points in 6 minutes and 58 seconds. If they did, that would be probably the record of all comebacks.
Yep.
And pitch back, and this is Van Warmer, and he's going to be brought down after a pickup of about 3. And on the stop for Warren that time. Number 71, Giovanni Larson. Third down and long, and they need to get to the Dragon 26-yard line.
The one name we haven't called for Oil City this year is Saya Sanchez. He ran pretty well against us last year.
Yeah, he's been.
Yeah, I haven't heard his name
non-existent
yet.
tonight. Yeah. Okay, Oilers looking at 3rd and long. And they're going to try a rollout, and there is Hayden Raphael taking the quarterback down for a loss. And that was a nice job by Raphael to get in there and drop him. Again, that was McIntyre. Rolled out and thought he had a chance to throw the ball, and he quickly found out otherwise. We're at the 5:30 mark here in Oil City. It was homecoming. Dave Engstrom hitting a skid.
He's done. He's
but,
done.
But I do have bonus picks for the prediction with the Clemente return. I do get 2 bonus picks.
Oh yeah, you did call that one.
Yep, I did.
And maybe it happened because
that's a saving grace.
You weren't going to be. Oh, the Dragons picked the pass off. That was a nice job. He kind of hung that one up in the air, and it gave just enough time for number 4 of the Dragons, and that is Haig, Cam Haig.
Nice pickoff.
It was a beautiful interception. He had to leave his feet to get it, and the Dragons have the football. So, bright spot for the Dragons on that TI.
So coming up at halftime, or coming at the end of the game, we'll have a Mattress More Player of the Game for both teams. Stop in for truckload savings on the biggest selection of mattresses and recliners ever. Mattress More, where every season is recliner season, located in Warren. And we'll also pick a Player of the Game, being brought to you by Warren Surefine.
And now the Dragons go from the eye.
Trevor Johnson. Congratulations, Trevor Johnson.
And they will pitch, and Corbett cuts back inside. He'll get a yard, maybe 2. Grant May goes over to the sidelines to get the play call.
Holds the Dragons for a 2-yard gain, brings up a 2nd down and 8.
And the ball is placed at the 37-yard line of the Dragons. 2nd down. They need to get to the 45.
Getting Grant May a little playing time this time. See what he's all about, what he can do.
Well, he's getting baptized in fire.
Yes,
this
he
is getting a pass rush.
Yep.
Every play he goes back. But sometimes you have to learn the hard way, and they're showing blitz again. Here they come. And handoff up the middle. Barnes gets to the line of scrimmage, and they drive him back.
What is Barnes? Is he a freshman, sophomore?
Well, I think he's
44.
Yeah, he's not on the roster, so I don't know. We don't have a listing for him.
Okay.
I mean, he's on the roster, but he's not on this particular copy of it.
Okay, I will look on my copy.
Brings up a 3rd down and 5.
He wears number 44. Guy we had as a linebacker in high school, Greg Wadsworth, was a tremendous linebacker for that number back in 76, 75, and
Let's go
74.
Kyle Juszczyk.
Beg you?
Kyle Juszczyk, fullback.
Juszczyk.
Got his he threw.
For the 49ers.
So Zach Barnes is a senior, 6 foot 190, running back linebacker.
Okay. He's a hard-nosed football player.
Yeah, he is.
He is not somebody that shies away from contact. We have 2.5 minutes. Clock is running, and the Dragons bring out Charlie Blum in the punting unit. A couple of new guys for Oil City to return. Carter Biello with a return. Number 19. Oh, nifty moves. Oh, and he just got clocked by Zach Barnes. Biello's got to be, maybe 5'3" and 115 pounds, and he just got decked. But he's okay. He got right back up. No flag on the play. 1:58 remaining in this contest. Yeah. Welcome to high school ball, right?
Yep. John just sent me his nominees for player of the game, and that way he can have input.
I think I know who he would have selected.
Yep.
It's probably the same person I selected for player of the game.
That'll be the same person I selected too then.
Probably be the same one I
Probably
did.
Bananamanimus, right?
Yeah, Bananamous.
Bananamous. It's all Bananamous because we're all banana heads. Oh, the Savannah Bananas.
Yes.
All right, Dragons off tackle. And
Carter Thompson up to it on the 46-yard line.
that is Noah Bleach making the play for Warren, leading the charge along with Raphael. Carter Thompson was the running back. It's 2nd and 3. It is late in the game, 1:17, and the clock is rolling.
If they do this right, they will only have to, this will be the last snap of the game if they do it right.
Well, plenty of time on the play clock.
Play snap.
And they will pitch and run right. And they will gain enough for a first down and then some, and the ball moves down. I think the ball popped out.
There's a penalty on the field.
Good game on second down. We'll have to see what the flag is.
See about the penalty. So
I think it could be, it's an illegal formation.
Too many men in the backfield?
Yes.
And they're playing the final countdown here. How appropriate. 47 seconds left on the clock. We are in quarter number 4, and we will return home to face the Meadville Bulldogs Friday night at War Memorial Field, as Dave likes to say, the old ball yard.
Yeah.
And we'll do one more game there.
Just kind of has a ring to it.
Yeah, it does. And that from Mr. George Allen Pat Summerall, as he's the one that coined the term doing a highlight film for the Buffalo Bills in '73. Actually, it wasn't a film, it was This Week in Pro Football. And the Oilers hand off, fullback draw, and it's going to be snuffed out. Maybe a nice effort there. I'm going to have to identify this guy that was the fullback. Is it 18?
That's Elijah Saban.
18 is Elijah Saban. S-A-B-I-N, no relation to Nick Saban. But that'll wind it up. The clock runs out, and the final score here, the Oil City Oilers 61, the Warren Dragons 7, and we'll be back with a post-game wrap-up. Oh, we're going to keep it right here.
Okay, keep it here. So, now it's our time for Mattress More Player of the Game. Stop in for truckload savings on our biggest selection of mattresses and recliners ever. Mattress and More, where every season is recliner season, located in Warren. Our Player of the Game for Oil City, according to John, is Cole Finley. I second that.
I third it.
I agree. Okay. And our Player of the Game for Warren, he has Tommaso Clemente. I second that.
Third, fourth.
There we go. So Clemente and Finley, that's our Mattress and More Players of the Game for Warren versus Oil City. Now our Player of the Game is being brought to you by Warren Surefine, your hometown market. Warren's only locally owned and operated grocery store.
Tommaso Clemente, kick return.
76-yard kick return is our unanimous Player of the Game nominee. So that is where it's going to be.
All
so
right,
there
guys.
we go.
Okay, John.
Back to the poetic stylings of John Robbins.
There's
with
not a
some
single poetic thing about me.
Oh, there is, and you should know. Give us the stats. Away you go.
Oh
boy.
Someone get his microphone. Parker Kaiser, 5 for 10 for 71 yards, 2 interceptions. Grant May, 0 for 3 for an interception. Only 2 positive rushers for the Warren Dragons. Aiden Corbett, 2 for 2. Zach Barnes, 1 for 2. Everybody else in the negatives. Oil City, Cole Finley, 9 for 11, 271 yards, 4 touchdowns, an interception on defense. Didn't do much on the ground, unlike most games he has this year, 1 for 5 rushing. It was all Stephen Heiss on the ground, 14 for 178, 3 touchdowns for him. Also, Dylan Van Warmer, 5 for 20 in relief towards the end of the game. On the receiving ends of things, it was honestly all Maishawn Mills and just getting over the top and doing amazing things, and 4 catches, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns. Landon Baker as well, 3 catches for 98 yards and a touchdown. But, I mean, all Oil City all the time tonight.
Okay, John, thank you.
Take a look at some scores before we go. Eisenhower leads Franklin in the fourth quarter, 42-7. Conneaut is losing to Sharon, 33-7. Slippery Rock over Titusville, 22-6. Corey over Fairview, 28-3. General McLean is leading Meadville, 42-14. Benedictine of Ohio is 33-16 over Prep, and Austintown Fitch, 21-12 over McDowell.
Okay, thank you, Dave.
Yep.
All right, guys. Kind of a rough outing for the Dragons, but we had some bright spots tonight, especially Clemente's touchdown return, and maybe he can gear up and they can get another one like that on Friday night. We'll wrap it up here, and once again, the final score in Oil City, the Oilers 61, the Dragons 7. This has been a presentation of